I'm Mike.
Welcome back to the A&M podcast. Also, happy Thanksgiving week.
Yeah, happy Thanksgiving week.
And we have some personal art as our background
By
now
our
because
by
it's
our
officially
the official I think he's the official artist of the A&M podcast.
he is yeah.
I'm announcing
Also
that.
the only artist of the A&M
Right.
podcast.
And
So we also have winter coffees. Actually, I'm still on pumpkin spice, but that's only because I didn't know that you guys had peppermint mocha
Sorry.
stuff. So
Mhm.
so because it's Thanksgiving week, we are going to talk about fun Thanksgiving. Basically, everything's
Yeah,
Thanksgiving, I guess, is kind of my angle with it.
I like it.
Because you know, specifically for Thanksgiving, I'm not a big turkey person. The smoked turkey
Oh,
that you make,
yeah,
I
yeah.
like that turkey. That's the only turkey I like.
Yeah, I don't know if I should do that again. I should do a little one like we did last
I think
year.
you should do it
'Cause
again.
that was good.
That's
That
the
was
only
good.
turkey I like. I don't really like an oven turkey. I don't know
You
what
don't
it
like a
is.
roasted turkey. You're saying,
Yeah,
yeah.
I've never been a fan of
See,
it.
for me, that's Thanksgiving though. That's part of the
No,
tradition. It's the like 7 hours of preparation time, and that's
I
that's that's like
your smoked turkey though, it just has like it has like a different flavor, and not to say
yeah,
mom's turkey's like dry or anything, it's not. But there's like a specific like juiciness from a smoked turkey,
yeah,
and it just has a different kind of flavor that makes it taste less like I feel like turkey and chicken, they're kind of the same. Like you really got to put a lot into it to get it to taste. Excuse me. to to taste like something, and that's the like turkey
yeah,
ghosts
yeah.
punishing me.
That's right. Those turkeys died just for your Thanksgiving, and you don't even appreciate them.
No, I'm usually on Thanksgiving. I usually don't have like turkey. If I have turkey on my plate, it's like a little bit of turkey just to say I did. But it's all about the sides for me.
You're all
I'm
about
a
the sides.
sides
Well,
kind of
okay, so I have a
person.
confession. So for dinner last night, we went to Wawa.
Oh,
I heart Wawa, and
for sure.
I got a gobbler bowl. Got a gobbler bowl. So it was quite delicious. It was
What's in
like
that?
it's like mashed potatoes, two little like scoops of mashed potatoes, and stuffing, and
Mm.
turkey and gravy and cranberry sauce, and not the Jello
Wow.
canned cranberry sauce, but real cranberry sauce, like with actual cranberries, which is the only kind I like. Everybody else in the house likes the jelly, the can Jello. It's basically Jello to me.
I was gonna say that's actually one of my favorite
Yep.
sides is the canned cranberry sauce.
Yeah.
Sliced into circles. Me and
Yeah.
Chris
It's
will eat it
just.
up. Me and Chris could probably split a can of that.
It always looked like something from the Grinch to me.
Oh my gosh,
I
it's
just
so
don't.
good.
I don't agree with it. We had it when I was a kid too, growing up,
From the
and I
Grinch.
just never liked it that much. It was always. It just feels like I'm eating just tart Jello for some reason.
That's the
But
best
the
part
real
about it.
stuff, like I made real stuff for the one time. I got like the cranberries in the bags, and I found out how to make it where
Like
you
fresh
boil them, and
cranberries.
yeah, yeah. And I love that kind. I think that kind's
Oh yeah, you
great, but
probably do you make
I
them
don't like the
similar to how
jelly.
you do like if you're making a pie filling, like
Probably,
sugar
yeah.
and
I think
water in
that's
a
exactly what it
pan.
is. Yep, something like that.
Mm.
And I made it the one time, and it was and that's what the Wawa Gobbler Bowl had. So
Cobbler ball.
I think that's what they call it. It was
Adorable
delicious.
marketing, Wawa.
Yeah. I think they
Um,
make I think they make a hoagie that's the same thing too
how was
with the
it?
turkey. It was no, it was
Like all
good.
in one bowl like that?
It was good. It was I mean, it was like Thanksgiving leftovers before Thanksgiving.
That's adorable.
Yeah.
I know they don't they do a sandwich or something like that too? I think they do a
Yeah,
sandwich.
that's what I was going to say is they have a hoagie version of the
I
same
wouldn't like
thing.
that as much.
Um
Does it have mashed potatoes on
that's what I
it?
was going to say. I don't know if it has mashed potatoes on it. That might be a little bit much.
That's crazy.
Yeah, and then of course, if you're doing Wawa, you got to get the buttered roll to go along with it. The buttered shorty
Oh
roll.
yeah, that sounds like quite the meal you had.
That was good. I
Yeah.
didn't I didn't eat all the roll.
um. So, what's your favorite Thanksgiving side?
Probably. Oh, pardon me.
Like, see, both of
Probably,
us.
yeah. It's choking me
It's
too.
the gobbler bowl.
Yeah. Um, Probably stuffing. Stuffing. That was the one downside of the
Yeah.
gobbler bowl is the stuffing in the gobbler bowl. Like no hate towards stovetop stuffing, but it tasted like the kind of packaged stuffing, which of course they're not sitting back there making, stuffing that. But I think the reason stuffing for me is because my I think my memory of Thanksgiving is like you wake up in the morning, at least as a kid, you wake up in the morning and you have the smells in the house already. And the smells in the house to me is the smell of the sautéing onions and celery and
Mm,
butter
love
for
that
the
smell.
stuffing. And that's why I think it's for me yeah,
Yeah,
stuffing.
that is a good smell. That's true.
Yeah.
I like mashed potatoes,
Oh yeah.
but I feel like I think like stuffing is kind of one of those um classic sides. A lot of people are doing mac and cheese now.
Yeah.
I see
Is
a lot of
that but is that
recipes.
is that like a more do you think that's more of a southern thing though? Or is
Mac and
that yeah,
cheese.
or is that just like is that a TikTok thing? Has it become a TikTok thing
I
now
think
or
it's just that people are looking for new sides maybe to
mm,
incorporate
got ya.
instead of the regular old like I mean you're still going to have like mashed potatoes, stuffing,
Right.
cranberry sauce,
Right.
I don't know, different vegetable
Sweet
things,
potatoes.
sweet potatoes. You're always going to have those classics, but I
Yeah.
think also people are looking to incorporate more things. But I know a
Looking
lot
to
of people too, they always
expand.
had mac and cheese.
Yeah, yeah. Well, that's why I'm like,
I
do
like
we
it
do
cuz
we
it's a little more
we think
diverse.
of it as different, but is it because we know people now who are more, grew up in the South and their tradition might be a little different. And I always love some mac and cheese,
I know I might
especially
make
some
some
good
this year.
homemade mac and
I
cheese.
might make some like a
I
smaller
still,
batch last year, or 'cause last year we had a lot left over.
I still think the plan, or the plan. Here's the plan. No, I still think I want to try sometime doing mac and cheese, and then
Hmm.
throwing it in the smoker for like a little bit to
We
get
could do
the
that this
smoky
year.
flavor in it. Yeah,
I could make like a smaller batch and
right.
then just
Throw it in
throw
with the
it,
turkey
because
breast,
that's how they make it. You make it normal,
hmm
and then you just leave it in the smoker for a little
just to
bit
get
just to get that
the
smoky
flavor.
taste.
Yeah, yeah. That would I
That's
would
what they do on the
still
barbecue
think that would be
shows.
good.
Yeah.
Um, but there was something else I was thinking of related to yeah. So you were saying you don't like the roasted turkey as much as the smoked turkey.
Hmm.
See, for me, and I like the
I would
smoked
rather
turkey. I really
ham.
like the smoked turkey, but um, like everything out of the smoker, and I like doing stuff on the smoker. So this sounds like a diss, and it's not at all. But everything out of the smoker, I think, has a similar flavor profile to it.
Yeah.
So that's why, like, I think a roasted turkey. I think maybe for me, it's just because that's what I grew up with.
A classic.
That yeah, that whole thing. So this year we have sitting out in the freezer. Probably got to. Oh, well. By the time this airs, he'll definitely be out.
Oh
23
yeah.
pound turkey. 23 pounds of turkey. We
Is
we
that how
got the
much you normally have?
biggest one we could. Usually it's in the 20 to 25 pound range, just because we have a lot of people at the house usually.
It's a big boy.
Yeah, and we like to have some leftovers.
That's true.
Yeah, Thanksgiving.
Um,
Nothing beats Thanksgiving leftovers.
that's also true. You always get really creative with the leftovers. You know what
Oh
you should
yeah.
do? I saw a recipe where it's like a smoked cage, like the one that you put on the smoker to have
Mhm.
it be a different whole flavor, like a Cajun flavor
Like
or something like
with the
that.
stuffing you're talking about,
No,
or
with
the
turkey,
turkey? Yeah.
like a Cajun
So I'm
turkey or
trying to remember
something.
when I did it last year. I got the injector thing to inject the butter in
Oh
it,
yeah,
and
that's right.
I think that
That was
had
Cajun.
like yeah, that had like a Cajun flavor, and it was good. It came out really good. I do
I
like the turkey on the smoke.
loved this. It would take a long
And then
time, I
we
think, if you
we
did
did
the
it
whole
a
thing.
couple of years. We did it, and I don't think we have it anymore. But we did it fried. I think fried was actually my favorite way.
I
Deep
don't know if
fried.
I've ever had it. You
Yeah,
guys did
you
that?
you did because we did it.
I don't remember it.
Couple. We bought one of those. It was like it wasn't the kind where you have to have it outside and it's ends up blowing up
Did
and
you see that on the
ruining
news?
Thanksgiving. Yeah,
They
because
put a
people are stupid.
frozen
Because people are
turkey.
stupid. They're like, yeah, it's still frozen. I can drop it in the hot. They skipped science class when they were kids. The people who did that.
Crazy.
But no, we had like the tabletop, I guess, countertop one that was like the electric. I think it was Butterball was the brand of it, but it was like an electric one it was basically a giant deep fryer.
Mm.
And we did it in that, and it came out really good, and it was super. It got done quick. It was super easy. Um,
Hmm.
but I don't know if we still have that. It might be up in the attic somewhere.
I feel like that's something that y'all might have thrown away in the move.
We might have. We might have. We've moved a few times, and some stuff has not
That's like one of
come
those
with us.
things that I feel like mom would see and be like, "We're never gonna use this. Throw it out."
Yeah, I'm not sure. I think we might have kept it, but we might have been like, yeah, we're not going to do that again. I mean, like I said, it was actually easier in that than in the oven. But it's also a lot messier because then you got to get rid of all that oil and
Oil.
that, and that's a pain. But it comes out really good because it's very juicy. Um, it's
Yeah.
not like it's not like fried chicken. It doesn't come out with the texture of fried chicken because it's not. You're not breading the outside of it. It just gets cooked
Oh yeah,
more
like crispy.
evenly. Yeah, yeah. So that was another good way of doing a turkey.
Yeah, I think roasting is the traditional one. I think you just have, yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'm just not a huge turkey fan. I like turkey sandwiches, but
You
maybe
love
I'm just not a
turkey
huge.
sandwich.
Yeah, I'm not a
So
huge turkey
back
fan.
to the leftovers discussion. I think my favorite leftover thing to do that I'm going to claim that I invented a few years back is stuffing omelets.
Oh yeah, you do
Stuffing
make that.
omelets. Yeah, throw some stuffing in the pan and a little butter, and then let the stuffing heat up. Then you throw your eggs in, fold the whole thing up. It's delicious because your stuffing's got like onions and all that already in it, so it's got all that good flavor. But you know what I saw this year I think on Instagram, I saw somebody doing. They took the leftover stuffing, they put it in a waffle iron,
Oh, I've
and then
seen
they made
that.
chicken and waffles, or
I've
maybe they
seen
made
that.
turkey and waffles with it.
Turkey and waffles.
Yeah, turkey. But think of that. So you make a waffle shape out of your stuffing,
So it's like
throw some
crispy.
turkey and gravy on top. That sounds like a good lunch right there.
Mm.
It doesn't help right now that it's close to lunchtime, and I'm starting to get hungry.
My favorite side, and it's a controversial one, and it's actually one that.
A controversial side.
Do you know what I'm talking?
No, I have no idea, but I'm picturing it's like
Green bean casserole.
green bean I forgot about the green bean casserole. Yeah, the green bean casserole's good.
I was told that green bean casserole is a white people thing,
Oh, I never knew that.
but
I
I
feel
love
I
it.
feel
It's
like
my
there's a lot of
favorite
those.
side ever.
I
Oh my
feel
god,
like
it's the
there's a
only
lot of those
leftover I
things
want.
that like got invented in like the 1970s by like no,
And
I'm
we just
being
kept
serious by
it,
like
kept
companies,
riding with
that
it.
were like trying to market their stuff like not to name drop, but like Campbell's Soup probably had it
Oh
on their label,
yeah.
and it was in some cooking magazine, and everybody
Here's
started
an
making
easy
it then.
Thanksgiving
That
side.
was like the the precursor to TikTok was like whatever the cooking magazines were back in the day, and they had
Better
it in then every
homes.
yeah, Better Homes and Gardens or whatever, and they had it in, then everybody started making it, and then Campbell Soup had the recipe on the back of their label for whatever kind of soup it is that you use in it.
That's
I
funny.
mean, that's where I seriously feel like that's where that came from, and now everybody still makes it, and yeah, it's good, it's delicious.
I love it. That's the only
Yeah,
leftover I
but
want.
I know what you mean. There are people who don't like it. It's like
Or don't have it at their Thanksgivings at all.
yeah, yeah, they just never heard of it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Which is
that's
crazy. Oh
sad.
my god, I
They're
love it.
missing out.
I sent mom a delicious looking one I found on TikTok, but you look at some of these, like this one, it looks like it would be a lot of work for Thanksgiving morning when you're also doing a bunch of other things. It would be more of something to like have someone make. Like maybe I would help out and like make it, and then that's what I would bring. That's my side
Hmm.
because I think it's a lot if you're also the person like her where she's making a bunch of other things.
Right.
But it was like basically a from scratch green bean casserole. So you made the you browned up the onions, and
Oh, okay. So it didn't use
you
like
used fresh green
okay.
beans. You made your own. She made her own cream of mushroom
Okay. That seems like a
soup.
lot of work.
It was a lot of
Like
work.
especially when you're thinking of Thanksgiving sides, like you're making so many
That's what I'm
sides
saying.
that
Yeah.
you don't have time for all that. Like,
Yeah.
you know.
That's
It,
why I do
it-
the mac and cheese.
so
Last year I was sitting here grating so many
yeah, who
blocks
who
of
does
cheese.
that?
Y'all didn't. Oh wait, no, you did have a proper cheese grinder.
Yeah. We also have a food processor that'll do that.
Oh,
Um
you could grind cheese
I
that way.
guess you can. Um
Wow.
so it
Pro
is funny
tip.
though because when you think about it, like you said, and a lot of people feel this way. Thanksgiving's all about the sides, right?
Yeah.
But I think you put much more work and effort into the turkey.
Yeah.
Like the turkey's a lot more, the
Takes
prep time and all
longer.
that takes longer to cook. Like it's like that's the first thing you get in, and then the sides take a back seat in the
Mhm.
prep time. But then that's what everybody wants.
Mhm.
I, so I feel you feel like that's a controversial side. I feel like a controversial side is the sweet potatoes. Because there are
Yeah.
people who like sweet potatoes and people who don't like sweet
I
potatoes.
don't
And
know how
people who
you
like their
can't.
sweet potatoes super sweet with, melted marshmallow on
Me.
top and all that. And then there's people that like them more along the savory side, with, I don't know, just like, done more savory.
What, with
So,
just like salt and pepper? I
yeah,
like sweet
or other
potatoes.
seasoning.
Those sweet potatoes you guys made, I don't know, I think it was a few weeks ago now, but it was your HelloFresh
Yeah, I
meal.
was gonna say that, and that's where I think of
That wasn't like
savory.
super sweet. That was
No,
a little more
that's
savory, but
yeah.
it was
They
good.
probably had they might have had like garlic or something in them
Mhm.
even, and yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. And as a funny thing for me as a kid, I didn't touch sweet potatoes. I was like, matter of fact, I can't even say for sure if your nana ever made sweet potatoes when we were kids. I don't know, but never really ate them until I was an adult, and I love them.
Yeah, I don't remember. I guess we never had them at Grammy or Nana's
Yeah,
house.
I don't know. I know your Grammy makes them because when they come down here, she always makes
Oh,
them. She
yeah.
makes them really good.
Mhm.
I like
What
the way she
about
makes them.
what about your favorite dessert?
Favorite dessert? We don't usually get it. But I'm a big pumpkin pie fan. We don't buy pumpkin
Really?
pie.
I don't
Yeah, I
really
like
care too
pumpkin
much for
pie.
pumpkin
I
pie.
don't know. I like pumpkin pie.
Pumpkin pie or
Pumpkin
pumpkin
pie.
cheesecake?
Well, pumpkin cheesecake. Good. I made pumpkin cheesecake
Mhm.
a couple times.
But
And it
just a
came out really good. But
traditional
pumpkin
pumpkin
pie.
pie.
Yeah, I like it. No, I'm the only one in the house who does. That's why we don't have it.
You
I
know
should
what
be more
we
demanding.
You should be
Everyone,
more
and not only
assertive.
will we have it, but everyone will eat it.
Be more assertive.
No, like
Yeah.
nice little piece of
Drop it off
pumpkin
at
pie.
everyone's place
Yeah,
seating.
yeah, you're gonna eat it, and you're gonna. But
Watching
little piece of
everyone
pumpkin
like,
pie with some Cool Whip dolloped on top.
you know what
Yes.
we should do this year? We should make. Have you seen them? They're like mini, um, mini pumpkin pies.
Mini pumpkin, make them in like ramekins or something.
Like little mini. You
We
buy
should.
the little mini pie
Oh yeah, they sell the little pie
things,
shells. Yeah, we could
and
do
we
that.
should make little mini ones.
We could do that.
We could do that actually with a bunch of different
We could do like
flavor pies.
pumpkin pie. Do some
Do mini blueberry
yeah,
ones.
apple pie.
I think we should do that.
Maybe we'll do that.
Yeah.
If we do, maybe we'll. No, we won't talk about it on here. Yes, we will. We'll keep you updated. We'll let you know how that goes.
Follow us on Instagram to see what we end up making.
That's yeah. See, we need to start putting more of the non-podcast stuff out on Instagram.
Yeah. We just usually don't do enough worth like posting or really anything.
Yeah, like I did a book signing the other day just on the driveway.
Yeah. Nobody showed up.
Nobody showed up. It was
It's because you didn't post
the neighbors
about
just
it.
kept looking at me weird.
Yeah. Why is he reading his
Why
book
is
in
he?
the front?
Why has he
yard?
got a box of
Why,
books
why
sitting
does he have
there?
a box of children's
Children's
books?
books.
This is off topic, but did you see that house on Instagram? And it was like this person had a giant crane in their front yard and they were getting a giant Santa hat
Yeah.
put
And
on their
the
roof.
caption was like,
Meanwhile, the neighbor across the street, it
no,
said
it was,
something like
but the
that.
caption, no, the caption that I saw on it was something like, when, when you won the lottery, but
Oh,
you
yeah.
don't tell anybody, but they still know, something like
Yeah.
that. It's like, yeah,
For
yeah,
real. It
because
looked really cool at nighttime though, but they didn't really have that many other decorations. I guess when you have a
no,
giant hat on your house, you don't
yeah,
really need.
that's enough. Hey, me, I'm just happy I got the Gobi lights up. The
Yeah.
Gobi lights are up on the house now, so
So he never has to put up
I
Christmas lights
never have.
ever
I still
again.
might. I still might be up there hanging more lights
Like
because
icicle
I
lights.
am Clark Griswold.
I can't wait to go. Okay, so one of my favorite things about Thanksgiving, I will say, is like, okay, obviously we talked in the one episode about how, November 1st kind of starts ish the holiday season, but once Thanksgiving happens, it really starts the holiday season.
It's
So
just a blur after that.
but like pretty much then for the next month, it's just holidays in
Yeah.
your face. And that's my favorite part. I do miss back in the day when like the traditional Black Friday was a thing. I kind of
Yeah.
hate like on Amazon, and I've been on my Target app, I get like deal days and stuff, and it's
Yeah.
really like it's pretty good deals on things, but
Yeah.
I miss the traditional. It's Black
S-
Friday, we're going out, you go to the mall, it's like a big thing.
Yeah. I think two things ruined that.
Mhm.
Stupid people, because the stupid people, who would get in fights, like, no, I need to get that 37-inch TV or whatever,
Oh yeah.
you know, and it's the last one, and they're fighting over it in Walmart.
37-inch TV.
37 inch,
Imagine
because that
fighting
was,
over it. Imagine getting punched over a
yeah,
37-inch.
yeah, off topic there, but I remember when I was no, I remember when, like, if you got a 27-inch TV, like, a big console TV that was a
Oh yeah.
27-inch, like, wow, you were doing okay. And now if somebody brought me a 27-inch TV, I'd look at it and go, I don't know, maybe I can use that for a computer monitor. That's a little small to like when did that happen? It's like, but
Yeah, because now I feel like the norm TV size is like 60, 65
yeah,
inch
yeah. I mean, literally, if you have
typically.
like smaller than that, it's like not for your main TV anyway.
Like the one
But
I have is a 55, but that cutout is
yeah,
for clearly a 55.
yeah, like you couldn't fit anything. That was like the built-in that we built in the other house.
Mm-hmm.
I built it. Now this was what I'm
Like
looking at my
maybe
watch for
10
that
years
10
ago,
years ago.
something like
But I
that.
built the built-in that it could handle up to either a 60 or a 65. And I was like,
Mm-hmm.
we'll never have a bigger TV than that. I think the one that
Yeah.
we put in it was a 55. And I was like, we'd never want anything bigger than that. Now, if somebody's in that house they want a 75-inch TV, they can't hang it in that space, so they have to do
Mm-hmm.
something different. So it's
Yeah.
jokes on them. But but
But the space, to be fair, like if you do have a 65-inch TV in that space, the room is like it would be a fine size
yeah,
TV
yeah,
for that room.
also true.
It's just,
Yeah. So the thing is, when I'm watching the game and I have all four games up, then I need the bigger TV because then it's like four
true.
42-inch TVs that I'm watching instead of a 75. But anyway, that got way off of the topic of sorry, of what were we talking about now? Wow,
Black Friday.
Black Friday. That's right.
Traditional Black Friday.
So the other thing I think that changed it was, like so many things, COVID. I think because of COVID, like stores
Mm,
weren't trying to get people out there in big crowds,
it was more
all
digital.
conglomerated in one area. So they were like,
True.
okay, we're gonna. And then I also think the other thing is that the retailers have realized that, hey, if we take those deals that were given that one day that we're just trying to use to rush people in the store and we spread them out, maybe we can get people into the stores more over a longer period of time versus getting,
True.
all of our sales in one day. And I mean, even like the company that I work for, that we're an e-commerce company. We start doing deals. I think, like, well, when this airs, like what would be last week, we're doing
Mhm.
we're doing deals like for basically 2 weeks that are
Mhm.
Black Friday deals. So
Yeah.
you know we're spreading it out over a long period of time because, hey, we can get more sales that way. And
Yeah.
I think a lot of those really like crazy Black Friday deals, the concept was, we'll give them a great price on this, where maybe we're not even making any money on the TV, but now they're in the store and they're going to buy more stuff. So I think to some extent that stuff's changed because of all the sales that are now, digital. Because yeah, you get somebody to the site and they might see other things that they want, but that's different than when you had somebody in the store.
I remember even at like the bigger department stores like your Macy's and J.C. Penney and all those stores back in the day, it was like they would even have what were they called? Doorbuster deals. They were called
Doorbuster.
doorbuster deals,
Yeah.
and
Then people actually started busting the doors trying
yeah,
to get in, and they had to.
wrong idea. But yeah, it was doorbuster deals, and it would be like, oh, that you can get this set of pots and pans on sale at this price, but only until 1 in the afternoon or something like that. My first day back in the day, I worked at Macy's, and my first day was on Black Friday.
Wow.
And that was back when it was like a more traditional, like when Black Friday was Black Friday.
Yeah, when it was
And it was
the
so
real deal.
crazy. People throwing clothes everywhere, like real
Funny,
crazy.
funny, somewhat related, but not exactly related story. First job I had working in a department store, because I
Mhm.
used to work in a department store too. Um, the store that I was working at, I started like right around, like it was when I was in college. It was my first year of college,
Mhm.
and so it was maybe September time frame because I had just started school,
Mhm.
and the first thing I was doing was stocking shelves with Christmas stuff. So
Oh, and that was even
yeah, I was
back
like,
then.
oh, this is cool, putting up Christmas. Yeah, that was like, I'm thinking mid September it was. So
Yeah. I think some companies do still do like again, I think it's mostly like your department stores and clothing stores, maybe at like more mall stores or whatever. They do still Black Friday deals.
yeah,
Like they might have
I is the Best Buy thing still a thing? Like, remember at Best Buy there would be people
oh
camped
yeah.
out in front of Best
No,
Buy.
I don't think people do that anymore because I don't think remember back in the day it was like people would camp out because these stores would be opening at
Like
3
3 a.m.
a.m.
Yeah.
Jinx.
Uh,
Yeah. 3 a.m. And so people would finish their Thanksgiving, you know, either stay up or go to sleep for a few hours and then they would be or have their Thanksgiving and then go right to, Best Buy or Walmart or whatever
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
and just camp out
Pop
until
up a
they
little tent
open.
there,
Pop
and
up a
yeah,
tent and camp out.
yeah. Which in
But
Florida is okay, but other states where it gets
oh yeah,
cold,
it's cold.
that could be crazy.
And like remember when I think before they started the whole kind of new era of Black Friday, it was more along the lines of okay, we're going to open at 6 p.m. on Thanksgiving.
Right.
Remember that? Cuz we
Yeah.
went one year
Yeah. They
years
started.
ago,
Yeah.
but we went like Thanksgiving night.
Yeah. Yeah. And I don't.
I
I
think to
mean, I
Target or
honestly don't
something.
even know, because like, remember the other thing used to be like, people would wait the Sunday before Thanksgiving to get
Oh
the
yeah.
Black Friday flyers from all the
Mhm.
stores, from Walmart or Target or whatever, to see what the deals were going to be. And then it started getting to the point where somehow they'd get leaked online. And then again, the retailers were like, if we just release these online, we'll create more hype for it. And
Or
so
like in
now that's what
emails,
happens.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Like they'll do them on
So
an
it's
email.
just that part of it's kind of funny. But yeah, you're right. Like the Black Friday thing of getting up early and getting all bundled up, because it was usually,
Mhm.
not here, not in Florida, but
Not in Florida,
it'd
yeah.
be kind of chilly, so you'd go
Mhm.
out and maybe stop for some Starbucks on your way and
Yeah,
go
like
to
I
the
like
stores.
that.
Yeah,
I mean, I still like on Black Friday. I think it's still fun. Like I said, just to go out and go to a few different stores, just because at that point, for the most part, everybody is fully in the holiday spirit
yeah,
now. Um, there's a different, before Thanksgiving, like even putting up the decorations and putting up the tree. Obviously, I'm pro that, but there's a different feeling after Thanksgiving passes.
Yeah.
So it's still fun after Thanksgiving
Like it's
passes.
generally acceptable at that point, so you can like,
I can be out about it.
yeah. Yeah, exactly.
But yeah, like going and unfortunately here, you know, um the weekend is cold,
Yeah,
but
yeah,
by Thanksgiving
it's supposed to
it's
be.
supposed to get a little,
I
I
don't,
think they
but
said like low 80s.
I don't buy it. I'll
Well,
believe it when
cuz
I see it. I don't trust the weather forecasters.
yeah, we'll see. I mean, I hope
Because
it's at
today
least a
today
little
was
chilly.
today was supposed to be rainy,
Oh, and they said
and you see
it
the
dissipated.
yeah.
Yeah.
So and that was yesterday. They were saying today was going to be rainy. So if they're telling me what it's going to be like on Thanksgiving, and they couldn't get today right yesterday,
Yeah, no, I agree.
we'll see.
But I think they can track like cold fronts
Yeah,
versus like rain. I don't know.
yeah. I don't.
I'm not I'm not a weather girl,
Yeah,
but
I look. I got an A in my college meteorology course, so I
oh,
know
you
what I'm
did
talking.
take that. That's right.
I
Yeah.
did. Yeah, I was proud of that class. That was
Yeah, I
it was
like
that was actually a really off topic, but that was a really interesting class. I think because I've always been sort of interested in that stuff, but we had that whole discussion about like college and
mhm.
debt and all that. And that's an example of a course that I enjoyed that course. Don't get me
Mhm.
wrong. It was because it was a topic that somewhat interested me, but it didn't really help me in my career unless, at some point I decide that I want to be a weatherman.
Or probably worth the money that the
Right.
100 plus that you
Yeah.
spent on it.
Yeah.
Nowadays, I feel like yes, knowledge is power, but because we are in 2024, almost 2025, you can learn anything you want pretty much online for free on YouTube, on TikTok, all of that.
Yeah.
But I remember one year we went shopping. I think it was on Black Friday. If it wasn't Black Friday, it was Saturday, and it was like we went to we went to that plaza where World Market and all that is. You know what I'm talking about?
Yep. Yep.
We went there and we went to Kirkland's is out
Kirkland's,
there.
right. Yep.
We went there and it was kind of like a little overcasty and a little chilly
Right.
outside and it was just feeling very wintry.
Yeah. Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah, we search for that in Florida because we don't get it. And I don't. By the way, I don't want to get it. I don't want to get this in reality.
Yeah, we
I
don't get
just
snow,
I just
but
want it on paintings. But
I wanted to
but yeah,
look
I
in
know
the
what you
sky
mean.
like it's gonna
Yeah,
snow.
yeah.
Like it could
Like
snow
there are
any
days
moment.
where here it gets cloudy, and I'll be in the house and the AC's on. It's cool, and outside it's probably 85
Yeah.
and warm. But you start getting that like, oh, here we go. It's
Yeah.
it's that time of year. That's
You have the Christmas light, like the
yeah,
glow from the trees, you
yeah.
know, because it's a little dark now in the
Right,
house.
exactly.
There's just something real cute about it.
Yeah. So, but here we are. We're talking about Thanksgiving, and we're
Well,
sliding right into. I mean, I guess it's
Black
natural,
Friday and Thanksgiving, I think they coincide.
right? So we're talking also about Thanksgiving traditions, and
Hmm.
so one of the big ones is the Macy's Thanksgiving Parade.
Love that.
I love it, but I don't. Like I like
Really?
having it on, but I don't get the Broadway musical
Oh,
numbers in the middle of the
yeah.
parade. Like I want to see the floats, and I want to see the big balloons,
You know what? To
and I
me,
want to see Santa, come at the end.
that's true.
And I don't mind
To
seeing
really kick
like,
it off.
little snowman or gingerbread man or what. But when they
Hmm.
have to have like, you know, and now here's the cast of Wicked, and it's like
But they're
this is
usually really
nothing to do
small
with Christmas.
performances. I think
Yeah,
it's
they are.
just,
They are, but it's just I never quite. I mean, I guess because it's in New York and that's what New York's
it's
all
just to
about. That's
like,
part of it,
yeah.
but
Because they'll
I
have the
just
little
don't get
marching
it.
bands
I'm also
too,
not a big fan of like
plays.
people are probably going to hate on me for this, and I don't care because not everybody has to like the same things. But I'm not
There you
that big
go.
a fan of like Broadway or any of that. It's
Yeah.
not my scene.
No, I don't really care for that either. But I guess like when it comes to the Thanksgiving Day parade, to me
I don't
it's
even.
just the vibe of
Yeah,
it, you
yeah. Well,
know?
that's what I'm saying. It's got to be on TV in the
It's just the
background.
background, yeah.
That, and then you got the dog show. You know, the
I've never really watched the dog show, but I like the idea of it.
yeah, I
I'm
like it.
usually like
I
tuned out or
I
like
think it's odd
tipsy by
because
then.
why am I rooting for one breed over another? You know, it's like
Funny.
shouldn't it be about the individual dog? But if there's
It's
like
always
a
the same kind of dog that
there's
wins
like a
too.
lab or an Aussie on there, I'm like I want them to win. And then what else? And then see now when I was a kid,
Oh, don't
you
they have
wouldn't
the?
see back in the 1800s. When I was a kid, it would be like after after the parade, then you would start seeing Christmas commercials. You'd start seeing like the Christmas specials like the Rudolph the Red-Nosed
Oh, they've been
Reindeer and
airing those.
Frosty and that's when you would start seeing those. Yeah, now those have been on since I don't know, depending on the channel you
October.
watch. Yeah. So, it definitely a different experience today versus then. And then there was one other thing I was thinking of that you used to always see. Well, you know what it was? The one movie. I don't know if you guys ever watched it, but I
Hmm.
always watched it as a kid. It's a Wonderful Life. It's like an old
I know
black and
about it,
white
but I've
movie.
never watched it.
That was another one that would be on like probably Thanksgiving, like at 8 o'clock. In the evening, it would be on and then that would be when you'd see that on for the first time
Yeah,
for
and
the
then you end
season.
up putting football on. I feel
Oh
like
yeah,
after the
football.
parade, then there's always a game.
Definitely football. It's
This
usually
year it's
what
Cowboys and Giants.
Cowboys Giants, and usually the Cowboys always play on Thanksgiving,
Oh, really?
and the Lions always play on Thanksgiving. I think those are the
I
two
wonder if
teams
there's
that
a reason
always have
behind that.
Thanksgiving. Don't know. Don't know.
Like why they don't switch it up.
This year the Cowboys and the Giants, meh, meh. They're both in the basement of the NFC East, and as an Eagles fan, I'm okay with that. So that's
Yeah.
that's my
Like I don't
what am I thankful for this year? That.
No, I don't really care too much for obviously like just sitting down and watching a whole game of football, but that's another one of those things that I feel like is
It's part of the feeling,
it's part of the feeling.
part of the vibe. Yeah.
Like it's part of having it on in the background. And then you
Also,
guys,
eating too much turkey and drinking too much wine and then falling asleep.
I was gonna say I was actually talking the other day because I was like, oh yeah, we show up here around like 11 o'clock. I was like, y'all got the mimosas, ready. So you start with a couple mimosas, and then once start feeling kind of tired, that's when you
And
make the switch to liquor.
what? Wow. What is it? There's something in the turkey though they say that makes you sleepy. What's that? What
No,
is that?
they
But then I've heard that's a myth
it's a
too.
myth because they say you have to the amount of whatever it's
What is it
in.
called? Darn it.
I can't think of it. I'm gonna look it up.
Yeah, look it up because
But
it's
they
gonna
say
drive me crazy.
the amount that's in it isn't like you would have to eat a lot of turkey
Yeah.
for that chemical
I so
to
want to
actually
just.
have an effect.
You're doing that, but I so just want to yell at Google and ask it right now and see if I can get the answer quicker.
Stop! Don't do
Okay,
that.
Google. What is it in turkey that makes you
contains
sleepy?
tryptophan, an amino acid.
Foundation.org. They say poultry, like chicken and turkey, are well known for containing tryptophan.
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 Okay,
I
you
just
got
said
you
that.
got it quicker.
I did get it quicker. Who's
tryptophan.
quicker?
So, yeah.
It's an amino acid that the body uses to create serotonin, a chemical that helps regulate mood and can make you feel sleepy.
See.
However,
Oh.
there's more to the post-Thanksgiving food coma than just turkey.
Yeah. Well, obviously.
Oh, so that's what they said on the news one year. I remember they were talking about it because everyone was always like, "Oh, that chemical in turkey, that's what's making me feel sleepy."
Yeah.
And then they had like a specialist or whatever he is come out, and he was like, actually, the amount of tryptophan that's actually in turkey is so low that you would just have to eat so much turkey for it to really kick in and like have that effect on you. Most of the reason why people feel sleepy after eating is overeating.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say. I thought you were gonna say wine.
No,
thought you were
well,
gonna say-
probably the wine too. The
Yeah.
wine, the champagne from the mimosas,
Right.
but yeah, most
Well,
of the
in
time
your version of Thanksgiving, the drinking since noon,
the drinking since noon.
before noon,
I know.
that'll do it.
No, I
That'll do it.
really can only have like one mimosa because I hate.
So you can't go to the bottom. You can't get your money's worth out of a bottomless mimosa place.
I
Is what
will
you're saying.
not. No, I don't like how champagne makes me feel. It gives me a headache. It makes me feel sleepy. But I like the idea of drinking a mimosa,
See,
like having
like
the glass and the OJ.
I
And
used to be, and thank God that's well. I don't drink much champagne because I'm not really a fan of
Yeah.
champagne. But I used to have this problem where if I would drink, this is very weird, and if someone out there knows what this condition is, please tell me. But I used to have this problem where if I drank champagne, like New Year's Eve, everybody has a glass of champagne.
yeah.
If I drank champagne like later in the day, like that, like before I went to bed, I would have dreams, the worst possible, like
Really?
nuclear apocalypse. Like I looked out the
You're
window and
lying.
saw mushroom clouds going off. Like serious.
What kind of
Yeah,
champagne were
I
you
don't know.
having?
Worst thing. That's why I don't like it ever since then.
What?
Yeah, weirdest thing. Like every time.
Just
Now,
off like one
granted,
glass of champagne?
well, yeah, I guess because I'm not. Again, I don't really
It's
like
not
it.
like
So
you're
I'm not-
like, hey, let me get the
Yeah.
refill over here.
Yeah, no, I'm not a big fan.
What?
So yeah, weirdest thing that used to happen to me. That's got to be some sort of a condition that actually, if you know
Yeah.
what it is, don't tell me. I don't need to know.
Like just maybe the way that champagne reacts with like your brain.
Something. I don't know.
That's interesting.
Yeah, like literally would have like I'd go to bed and I'd have a dream that I was looking out the window and seeing like mushroom clouds. I
Oh
was
my
like, ugh.
gosh.
And so I don't drink champagne before bed anymore.
Do you continue through that dream or do you wake up?
Well, I hope you continue. Otherwise,
Well, I'm saying like
otherwise it wasn't a dream. It's real.
you know when you're having like a bad dream and you're like,
You
oh, I gotta
shake
get
and
out of
wake
this.
up,
I'm waking up.
Yeah.
Or are you like, wow,
I
let
don't
me
know.
see where this goes?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't wake up in a cold sweat.
Mm.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, that's so now I skip the champagne and just go for the whiskey. No,
No, I like when I come over here and you guys have the champagne and the orange juice like ready to go. I like that because I think that's just part of the tradition of it, if
part
I'm
of the
being honest.
tradition. There you go.
Because by that time I've already probably had my coffee, so I'm not like
Right,
going for coffee at that point.
right.
So
Now,
it's like,
now
okay,
for a
champagne.
mimosa, do you prefer the traditional just with orange juice,
Mhm.
pineapple juice? Because I'm a pineapple mimosa kind of person. I like the pineapple.
I
better.
like a mango.
Mango. Oh, okay.
I don't really like pineapple. Pineapple sometimes it's too sweet for me.
Mm,
Or cranberry. I've had a cranberry one before too. That's
Okay.
pretty good. Cranberry or mango.
good to know.
Because it's like a
Cranberry
less
sounds
sweet
more
juice.
like you would like that would be the a traditional Thanksgiving mimosa would be
Yeah,
cranberry.
that would be a good one.
Have to think about that.
I know, yeah. But other than that, like I just want one mimosa because I don't like the way champagne makes me feel.
Yeah.
And then after that, I'll probably make a
It's
mixed
the
drink.
nuclear war. It's the nuclear war dreams that
Yeah.
it causes.
That's not the same for me. When
No?
I say I don't like how it makes me feel, it's just like
You're not.
tired.
It doesn't give you apocalypse nightmares. Okay. Well,
Just me.
so that's just me then.
Oh, that's so funny. No,
Uh,
that does not happen to me. I kind of wish it did, honestly.
No.
I haven't been
That
dreaming
might be.
much
That might
lately.
also be part of the reason that I don't really like champagne.
Ah,
You know, it's like I don't need the apocalypse
That's
dreams. So
crazy.
I'm
It's
good.
a crazy side effect.
Yep.
Going into the doctor's like,
Yeah.
hey doc, yeah,
So is this normal?
that's funny. No, I'm very excited for Thanksgiving. I hope everyone else is excited for Thanksgiving. We also have a game time coming up.
Game time
Keep-
on Thanksgiving. So
On
while you're
Thanksgiving.
sitting around, after the parade ends, or if they put one of those god awful Broadway show things on the parade, and you need something to distract you from it, throw on our game time episode.
While you're cooking in the morning and you just
Yeah.
want something to listen to,
Yeah.
throw on our game time. Get the rest of the family involved.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do it.
And since obviously now, this is our last episode before the full holiday season kicks in.
Right.
Got some fun episodes coming up.
Oh yeah.
because now we can be fully festive.
Look,
This is the last
in-
time you'll see us in a non-holiday shirt.
no. This is actually this shirt. If you're watching on Spotify or YouTube, this shirt
Jollywood.
is from the inaugural Jollywood Nights at Hollywood Studios from last year.
Yeah, but it's not full holidays.
No, well,
We'll have
yeah.
Christmas sweaters on next
Yeah.
time.
Oh yeah. I'll be wearing a Santa hat.
We should have an
Let's-
episode where
shh,
we're
shh. Oh, okay, yeah. That was
What
that.
do you
You know,
guys
that
do?
used to be talking about traditions. That used to be one of the things we would do. Is every Thanksgiving we'd make holiday like sweatshirts to wear for
Sweatshirts.
the holiday season. I'll be wearing one of mine from a previous year.
Like
next
with the puff
episode. I think
paints,
for
like-
game time. I think for the game time episode, I'll wear that.
Aw, that's fun.
Yeah.
Anyways, guys. Till
Happy
next time.
Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving. Bye.